Hey everybody. All I can say is one thing right now. Man, the first round of the NBA playoffs. Other than Oklahoma City completing their third straight first round sweep against Phoenix, and then San Antonio handling their own business versus Portland, every one of these series has literally made me think, what is even basketball or the NBA? Like, how's this supposed to work? I mean, I told you the two in the West. I haven't told you about the other two for the Lakers. It was mostly LeBron for the first four. No, Luka was not going to be playing this series. Luka did not Luka. Austin Reeves came back the first two, but he didn't play in the first four. It was all LeBron for most of this series, and he turned back the clock to 2018. He carried that rock. He carried that Lakers team behind his back. We got talent to work with. Okay, Luke Kennard, Rui Machimura. I mean, Marcus Smart. I mean, even Jake Revelo. Like, we have the talent to work with. The problem is inconsistency, though. I mean, Bronny has been. I mean, it's been solid, not terrible. If maybe like a game or two this series, which actually surprised me because I didn't think it was good. But like, but then once Austin Reeves came back, specifically for Game 6 to close out the series, because you have to remember, we were up 3-1, 3-0, 3-0. I legit thought that they were actually going to choke this away. And then I remembered LeBron wants to do a lot of things before he retires. But being part of a team that's the first world 3-0 lead, that's not what he wants to do. So they handled business game 6, and they beat a Houston Rockets team that, if you remember, last summer traded for Kevin Durant. They traded for him, and I immediately thought, okay, so they're gonna go to the Western Conference Finals. However, little did we know their season was gonna be hurting from the get-go before their kickoff against Oklahoma City even started. As Fred VanVleet, their starting point guard, suffered a injury that will take him out for the whole season, literally before the regular season even started. And I mean, we knew it was gonna be bad, but we didn't think it was gonna be this bad though. Kevin Durant unfortunately only played one game, game 2. He didn't play any others, unfortunately. It sucks that we only got one matchup between LeBron and Kevin Durant, knowing this is probably the last time we're gonna get a playoff series with these two. But honestly though, like, I mean, go luck against Oklahoma City. That's all I had to say. Because yeah, given Luka's not going to be back immediately, oh yeah, we're screwed. And as for the other in the West, it feels so wrong saying this. Nikola Jokic will not be in the Western Conference semifinals. That feels so weird saying that. Now, Minnesota is a good team, but Dante Shizzle and Anthony Edwards both got hurt game 4. And I assume, okay, Denver's going to take over. And they're going to tie the series going back to Denver. No. This player, Ayo, I can remember his last name, unfortunately. He dropped 43 on their heads. And Jaden McDaniels, not Jaden Daniels, Jaden McDaniels said, I quote, they are all bad defenders. He backs it up. Game 6 of Minneapolis. He leads that team in scoring. And they're heading to the second round. I mean, if Anthony Edwards can come back, we may have a series between them and San Antonio. And as for the East, 3 game 7s from the East alone. I don't know what that's supposed to say. If maybe this changed, or maybe they truly do suck. But okay. The only one that didn't go to 7, New York and the Knicks. Now, I was right. I said New York. I said New York is 6, but even then, I didn't think the Hawks would actually take games 2 and 3, game 2 in New York, and then game 3 at the ATL. I did not expect that. Like, my predictions for that series was New York the first 2, New York, and then Atlanta game 3, New York bounce back 4, and then Atlanta wins game 5, and then New York closes it in game 6. That's what I thought. But what happened in game 6 is something I can't even comprehend. They were up by almost 50 at half. They were just playing NBA 2K. The Knicks were just playing NBA 2K at the ATL. Even with Lil Boosie in the court side, they couldn't do anything. Wow. And as for the other, okay. So New York, they're heading to the second round again. And as for the other 3 game 7s, RJ Barrett hit a game winner to force a game 7. Only for the Raptors to immediately get destroyed. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell showed up the first 2, but went ghost up all the way up north to Toronto, Canada. Jarrett Allen was literally MVP of Game 7. It's going to be an interesting series between them and Detroit, which we're going to get to them very next, actually. But yeah, that series, wow. Other than Game 4, which was just honestly the worst basketball game I think I ever seen in my life, this was a weird series that I don't think we'll ever see again. Or definitely maybe not within the next few years. Speaking of Detroit basketball. I don't like the Pistons, but I had to say that because, wow. I legit said after Game 4, y'all should be arrested for selling y'all fans snake oil, being down 3-1 to the Orlando Magic. What did they do immediately afterwards? Okay, granted, now before I say it, yeah, I know. Franz Wagner got hurt and didn't play the last 3. I get that. But still, Orlando is still a good team. And in my eyes, to see them pull off this comeback is just wow. And especially because they were up by 20 at halftime in Game 6, Orlando. And then that fourth quarter, they would proceed to miss 23 straight shots. The Detroit Pistons have won a playoff series for the first time since 2008. And now for the last one, because you knew I had to say this for the last. Now, I may actually stop there because I may do that one separately. But wow, this playoff series has just been unpredictable. I may have to do that Celtics-Sixers series in a separate video because there's a whole lot that I had to say just in that video alone. Not to mention this one. I had to do some of my channels for it to upload longer videos because I can't yet. But I'm working on it, and hopefully I should be able to. So you should be able to see a Sixers Celtics recap video soon.